Perla, thank you. Breaking overnight, the Greenville County Coroner's Office is investigating a crash on South Piedmont Highway. Troopers say the collision happened just after 9 Wednesday night near Monticello Drive. We will update you as we get more details about what happened.
Right now, the FBI is helping North Carolina officials search for what they call a violent offender in multiple states.
Officials say Malik Anthony Moore is wanted for murder, kidnapping, and burglary. Take a look at your screen. They say he's been identified in several violent offenses against strangers in the past week, including a murder in Greensboro. He is also accused of killing a Hurricane Ida evacuee in Charlotte. If you see him, call 911. Do not approach him, though.
Happening today, President Joe Biden is set to make a major announcement on the country's COVID response. He'll talk about his plan to stop the spread of the highly contagious Delta variant, including partnerships to get more Americans vaccinated. The White House has repeatedly said that the federal vaccine mandate is not on the table.
Elective surgeries at Prisma Health have been postponed as bed space is running out.
Our Daniel Robinson joins us live from Greenville Memorial, and this is a very severe situation for the hospital to make this call.
Yeah, Hannah, Destiny, it is. Now, these elective surgeries have been postponed starting today and at least through tomorrow. And this comes as the hospital says that 566 people have been hospitalized due to the virus. Now, out of those numbers, yesterday Prisma Health said that 41 are vaccinated and 525 are unvaccinated. Out of those, 87 total on a ventilator right now at the hospital. 4 of them have been vaccinated and 83 have not been. Healthcare leaders say the rate of COVID-19 hospitalizations at Prisma Health this week has surpassed the record set in January of this year. Prisma Health said that it will continue to perform emergent and urgent surgeries, though, on a case-by-case basis. And the hospital says that doctor's office will be reaching out to patients to let them know if their surgeries have been rescheduled. For now, live in Greenville, Daniel Robinson, WYFF News 4.
Daniel, thank you. And because of that increase in COVID hospitalizations, Greenville County EMS crews say they are experiencing delays at local hospitals because beds are not available.
First responders say that they are sometimes waiting for up to 3 hours to drop off patients. It normally takes about 30 minutes to drop off a patient, and be sure to respond to another call. Now, the director of Greenville County EMS says that this is not just something that they are experiencing here, it's nationwide.
Patients are waiting in the emergency department to be admitted to go upstairs to a hospital room. Due to hospital staffing shortages, bed availability, closed wings of hospitals, for those reasons, those patients have to wait somewhere, and they wait in the emergency department, and that domino effect hits us at the EMS level.
Now, we did check in with our local hospitals to see what they are currently experiencing in their emergency departments. Bon Secours says that it cannot give us any specific details about its capacity, but they are saying that they are seeing an increase in COVID cases.
South Carolina DHEC confirmed 22 more COVID-related deaths. Anderson and Oconee counties reported the most in the state with 4 deaths each. DHEC reported more than 2,100 new cases across the state with a positivity rate of 14.2%. Georgia reported the same positivity rate. Officials confirmed more than 5,200 new cases. North Carolina confirmed more than 4,700 new cases. 15.8% of reported test results were positive.
Right now, a former Georgia prosecutor is facing charges. Jackie Johnson was booked and released from jail.
The former Brunswick district attorney turned himself in. She is accused of violating her oath of office and obstructing police in the murder of Ahmaud Arbery. 3 men are accused of chasing down and shooting Arbery in February of 2020. One of the suspects is Greg McMichael, who used to work for Johnson. More than 2 months passed before the men were arrested.
New Orleans officials have confirmed 11 more deaths connected to Hurricane Ida. Now, hundreds of elderly seniors evacuated 7 nursing homes, all owned by one man. The seniors took shelter in a warehouse where a floodwater swept in. 7 have already died. Records show that the previous tenants of the warehouse was a pest control company. Other people have died because of excessive heat during the power outage, a carbon monoxide poisoning. Right now, more than 240,000 people are without power in Louisiana. These deaths bring the state's death toll to 26.
The remnants of Ida hit the Northeast hard with severe flooding, and now those states are dealing with more heavy rain. This is new video out of Vermont, where a strong line of thunderstorms caused more flooding and toppled trees and power lines.
In just a few hours, the city of Easley will gather in front of the City Hall in remembrance of those killed in the 9/11 terrorist attacks. There will be a service this morning at 9 o'clock. Part of West Main Street will be closed for this event, and that's going to be from Pendleton Street to South First Street. Chairs will not be provided, but you're welcome to bring your own.